SirStrange fanboy, it's cracking.
Yeah, what's going on? It's yours truly, SirStrange, aka SirStreezy, in the building and at your service, guys. What's going on? It's been a long time. I know I'm back. I'm back. It's been a minute since we got the upgrade to the PC video, but we back, and we do know that we got a few days away from Pokemon Day. That's right. I'm going to do my very best to try and be home for that time. I believe it's on the 27th at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to try and be home so we can live stream that joint and be tuned in about what's going on, because you already know that's what the fun is all about. But today in this video, we're going to be doing yet another Strange Top 10. That's right. We're doing a Strange Top 10, and today's Top 10 is going to be Top 10 Best Video Game Soundtracks of All Time. Okay, now, before I get into this list, I got two things to go over with y'all. Alright? One. This is my list! Okay? I know y'all guys be getting highly upset when y'all don't hear y'all favorite game soundtrack come on my top 10. This is my list. Make your own. Get the typing, bro. Tell me what your top 10 down in the comments is. Talk to me, school me, put me on. I like listening to good gaming music, bro. I mean, that's what I'm all about, So yeah, that's the one thing. The second thing, before we get into this, here's a message from our sponsor.
Hiya pals, Hacky Mouse here, and this video is sponsored by Dubby Energy. It's high time we leveled up your thirst quencher. Dubby Energy is packed with all kinds of natural nutrients. No GMOs allowed, that's amazing. Prepare to tee up and max out your gaming winnings with flavors such as Beach and Peach, Calio Cream, Galaxy Grenade, and more.
If you done taking L's and need some Dubby vibes, use my promo code StrangeJuice to get you some Dubby energy today. And thanks for sponsoring this video, Dubby. Really appreciate you. W's already. So yeah, with that said, let's get into the video right now.
Number 10.
Alright, my number 10 best video game soundtrack of all time, I have to give it to Kingdom Hearts 2, man. Kingdom Hearts 2 soundtrack was just a joy to listen to while playing the game, and it's never a dull moment. But if I had to narrow it down to a favorite, the song in question is Tension Rising. Let's listen to a bit of it right quick. Yeah, man, that joint just gets you going when you first encounter the freaking nobody boss. That joint is, it gets amped really quickly, and it's, you ready to get it going. You know what I mean? So, next.
Number 9.
Number 9, best video game soundtrack of all time is Super Mario Bros. 3. Specifically, the one that's on Super Mario All-Stars on the SNES. The way they revamped the sound for those songs. And the song in question is the Water Roll theme. Let's take a quick listen. So smooth, so nice, so tropical. It's just a good feeling. It's just a great vibe, and the whole soundtrack with the Super Nintendo sounds is just like that. It's just crispy and beautiful sounding. Next,
Number 8.
Number 8 best video game soundtrack of all time. Gotta give it to Street Fighter 2 Turbo for the Super Nintendo. Man, like, if I know the majority of y'all that are gamers, that are fighting game heads, had to have played that particular version of the game. And the song in question that really hook, line, and sinker, Sagat's theme. Let's take a listen. Oh my god, you hear that? Oh man, like to me that's the best one. Like it hits but they're all bops. Like every character has a bop. Like they all bop hands down. But to me that's the best one for sure. That's the one that really grabs your ears. Like that joint starting, you like, well, ooh, hold on. Like you be like, round one, you about to fight, but then that you like, hold on. And it sucked because when you press pause, the song stopped. So you couldn't, it's kind of whack. You couldn't continue. You had to, fight and listen to the song, which Sagat was a jerk anyway. It was tough to beat him, but at the same time, like, you was still able to tune into what was going on in the music. It was, man, fire. Next.
Number 7.
Number 7, best video game soundtrack of all time. I have to give this one to The Lost Vikings on Super Nintendo. First of all, this game came out of nowhere for me as a kid, bro. It was just one of those it happened accidentally type of thing, man. Like, I didn't know what this game was. I just thought the cover art looked kind of crazy and was like, I gotta check this out. Like, what is going on? But when I started playing it, I kid you not, every single song, every last one, every last song on that game, flames. It's fire, dude. But the song in question that was the hit single for me, The Factory. Take a listen. Yeah, man, like, groovy. It had that 90s, R&B sound, like the Bobby Brown's times, you know what I'm saying? Like, it had that, and it was always funky, groovy. Like, sometimes it switched up and it didn't really like follow that format. Sometimes, like maybe one song it didn't do that. It switched it up, but the majority of them had that sound, and it was on the Super Nintendo. Perfect, bro. Perfect. You'll have a good time playing the game as well as bopping to the beats. And that, my friends, is what gaming is all about. Bopping and enjoying yourself. Next.
Number 6.
The number 6 best video game soundtrack of all time. I gotta give it to Ape Escape, bro. Oh my gosh, this composer was a joy to listen to throughout the entire game. There were some songs. There might be some songs that was kind of weird, but it was a good weird. Like my ears didn't get annoyed ever throughout my whole entire gameplay. The dude made some bops, but the song in question for me, the number 1 hit single, Coral Cave. Let's take a listen.
Excuse me.
Did you hear that, man? Did you hear the beauty in that? So beautiful, so chill, so relaxing, and man, like, now unfortunately they're all not like that. They all have their different style, different flavor of pertaining to the stages. But yeah, no, that one in particular, like when we first arrived at that place, I was like, oh okay. No, fire soundtrack all the way around, giving that composer their flowers. Dope soundtrack all around. Next,
Number 5.
number 5, best video game soundtrack of all time. We gotta give it to Chrono Trigger. Man, listen, bro. Number 1, Nobuo Uematsu. That man is, bruh, this man is a GOAT in the video game music composing sector. This in history. The dude is nice, man. He's also the composer for Final Fantasy. This guy, his musical mind and bro, it's amazing, bro. It is amazing. And Chrono Trigger is no exception to the rule either, man. It's one of those where each song mattered. Like, you're listening, you're playing this grand adventure, and stuff is just hitting. It's just hitting. The bops is coming. But the song in question that really solidified it for me is Corridors of Time. Let's take a listen. Beautiful, bro. Just beautiful, man. Beautiful. Now that's man, that's one of the most beautiful pieces in that whole game to me. Like, they have other ones that's just as, you know what I'm saying, like put you in like a certain dreamy state of some sort, but that one takes the cake, man. And like I said, it's the whole soundtrack. The whole soundtrack is banging. Fire, bops. Make sure, man. I hope y'all are jotting this down, or just gonna have this video on save or something, because you're gonna want to go back and listen to all these. I'm telling you, I'm promising you, these things hits. These soundtracks are nuts. All right, fire. Next,
Number 4.
coming in at number 4 as best video game soundtrack of all time. Donkey Kong 64. Oh my goodness. The good times when Rare was around. You know what I'm saying? I gotta look up the composers for this game because I do not know their names, unfortunately. But one thing is a pure fact. They bopped. They bopped. Every song in that game, from the beginning with the DK rap and on, it was just fire. Even all the silly little goofy ones, like when you gotta do the mini games and you're being timed, even those were like kind of fun and silly to listen to, bro. But no. The song in question for me is Angry Aztecs. Let's take a listen. guess I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm like kind of a sucker for like that Middle Eastern style of music a little bit. Like, I don't know, like it's just a good groove, bro. Like I just like how it sounds. I like where it goes. It fits the stage perfectly. It's nah. But the whole soundtrack as a whole was a joy to listen to while playing that game, man. And man, I could play that joint right now, all over. You know what I'm saying? And be bopping to the soundtrack. The soundtrack is dope, man. If this is something y'all have never experienced, because I know some of y'all are like way younger than me, and y'all did. The N64 was before your time. I'm not telling y'all to go back and play the game. I would suggest that because the game is actually dope. But I would say just listen to the soundtrack alone, and it might influence you to be like, you know what, I might want to play this game. Maybe, just maybe. But without a doubt, you'll enjoy the bops they had to offer in that game. Factory. Next.
Number 3.
Number 3, best video game soundtrack of all time. We're going with Tekken 3, bro. Listen. No. Listen. Number 1, when this game came out, I was so hyped, and I couldn't wait to get my hands on it because the very first introduction to that series for me was 2. But when 3 came out, it was over. It was over, bro. It was over. Every song was fire, but the song in question, for me, my favorite song out of the whole soundtrack, Jin Kazama's theme. Let's take a listen. Like, come on, bro. Like, you're hearing that, and you're fighting, and you're amped, and you're alive. Bro. Yeah, nah. Yeah, sir. Yes, sir. Tekken 3 soundtrack is phenomenal, bro. It's banger after banger, man. They're all fire, bro. Paul's theme, freaking Heihachi's theme, freaking Brian Fury, like, bro, all of them, all the whole cast, even the staff roll, the credits, the intro, every song in Tekken 3 is a bop. Every last one. You don't believe me? Go look it up right now. Go look it up and listen to the Tekken 3 soundtrack. I promise your ears will thank you. Promise you. Next.
Number 2.
Number 2, best video game soundtrack of all time. Look, man, I can't front, bro. I gotta give it to Final Fantasy VII. Even though Final Fantasy VII is not my favorite out of all the Final Fantasies, I cannot deny the cast they gave us, the adventures they gave us, and the music they gave us. Once again, this is the big homie Nobuo Uematsu. You already know the deal. Dude is a freaking video game musical genius, man. This dude is fire. The song in question is The City of the Ancient Ones. Let's take a listen. Now, of course, I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all was expecting me to say One Winged Angel. We all know the greatness that One Winged Angel is. It's so iconic and so unforgettable. Like, it's a no-brainer, bro. Like, that is one of the best villain themes I've ever heard for a Final Fantasy character, hands down. Sephiroth's theme is almost unmatched, almost, because the one to me that beats that theme is Sorceress Ultimicia's theme from Final Fantasy VIII. Me personally, that joint is killer. But you know, I digress. Before we get to the number one, we got honorable mentions. So let's run through those real quick.
Me now. Quick me now. Me Come on. Get down.
Alright, here we go. We're down to number one. The number one best video game soundtrack of all time. This was so hard, guys. This was so hard to do. Like, I love them all. They all make great pieces, man. Great music all across the board. But number one, I'm gonna have to give it to Samurai Legend Musashi. Listen, the game all around was a joy. It was a joy going through the places, getting the different weapons, and listening to the bops. They had bops in that entire game, bro. The music was just so pleasing to the ears. Like, just, it keeps you immersed the whole time. From when you're in the city that's on the back of the big whale, from, you know, what have you. All bops. But the song in question is Jungle Journey. Let's take a listen. just beautiful. It really sets the tone for what's going on in that game, bro. Like in that particular space, like you really feel like you're traversing through a jungle, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's not just that one. Like I said, the whole game you are bopping, bro. Straight bopping. You don't believe me? Go listen. Just Samurai Legend Musashi music and just press play. Let it run. If you skip a song, I'll be shocked. I would be highly shocked. You just, I don't know. Maybe you know, everyone's taste in music is different and not gonna be the same. I guess. But it bops, hands down. Hey, so that's it, man. Comments down below. Let me know what your top 10 best video game soundtrack songs, man. I would love to know and take a listen. I'm always down to listen to some music that I may have skipped out or maybe knew about, but you know, forgot to mention them in the honorable mentions because it's just too many. It's way too many out there, and I love to give every composer their flowers that has, you know, made a staple into my life, really, my childhood. You know what I'm saying? Like, it made me where I am today, to where I'm, you know, attempting to try to make my own video game soundtrack music. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to make things, and I'll share a bunch of that stuff with y'all really soon. You know, very, very soon. So yeah, that's the end of this video, man. I hope y'all enjoy, man. Like I said, comments down below. Make sure y'all like and subscribe if you haven't already. Y'all know how I end it, man. We out this piece. Salute, deuces, and I'm gonna see y'all next time. Peace. We out.